Rallo, and I'm bringing you this emergency Bitcoin update. So Bitcoin is going just through the roof and against all the odds, and in this video I want to discuss exactly what I'm doing. Am I opening a trade, how I'm looking at the current situation, what am I paying attention to, and all that most important stuff in this beautiful day of Saturday from Dubai. So if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I make a new upload. And guys and girls, the previous videos got an incredible amount of likes, and thank you all so much. I know that I'm bragging you and begging you for likes, which is important because because if you don't ask people for likes, then don't leave you likes. So that's why, a lot of likes actually bring the videos into the algorithm. So thank you so much for hitting that like button, and thank you for pushing these videos into the algorithm. And let's hit another 1,500 likes on this video as well, and thank you so much in advance. It's a lot easier to hit the like than to create these videos, so that's all I'm asking. Thank you so much in advance. Okay, so let's just jump right into it and let's take a look. And the first thing I want to show you is the Bitcoin futures open interest, and finally we had some consolidation here, and finally we are seeing a higher bottom than this one in this area right here on the January 22nd. And now finally we are going higher, and soon we're gonna perhaps pass the mark of the open interest since January the 20th. So this is some kind of a good indication. Also the fear index is moving a bit higher, so finally we are at 33. And that's pretty much going above anything that we've seen since December, except for this peak right here on December 22nd and 23rd and 4th and blah, blah, blah. But so nonetheless, this could be the beginning of this rally just like we had right here. But for an actual entry and for an actual trade, as you might remember, I'm holding some Bitcoin now. So whenever I see this kind of a spike, I'm super excited, I'm super happy, and this is just a gift for me. As us Bitcoin holders, we're making the most money when we see these kinds of explosions. Now, and also the volume is there. It's not, the craziest volume out there, but I mean, compared to this fake out that we had over here, as you might remember, then this definitely looks a lot stronger. So this is finally very, very bullish. And now the question is, can this turn to be into one of these hugest fake outs ever in the world? And certainly it can turn out to be a fake out, but this isn't, because I'm just looking at what the chart is telling me. And the chart is telling me that this is very powerful, to be honest, as of right now. But there are a few things I really want to discuss anyway. And if we compare, let's put the volume back on. If we compare this breakout, then there is a lot more volume here today than we had in this breakout right here, or even in this breakout right here. Far more volume, you can see it by yourself. So this is a very good sign. Let me take a look at what's going on there. And I'm just currently looking for an interesting entry point into this. And the only thing that worries me, and by the way, if you want to be longing and shorting Bitcoin, look no further than Bybit, and down in the description of this video you'll find my exclusive link, which will give you up to $4,100 in free bonuses on Bybit. So click the link, register, deposit money into it. You need to deposit money first. So after your initial deposit, go to the rewards hub in the platform and claim all the incredible extra rewards and bonuses. And also for a limited time, there's a 30% discount on commissions, which if you're trading a lot of money, you're gonna save thousands or even millions of dollars. So my current stance, my current view to Bitcoin, and what am I supposed to be doing right now, because it is quite tough. And let me explain why it is quite tough. Now, we've had these small candles. Let me remove volume right here. We had all these small candles barely moving and squeezing this resistance right here. And then finally we saw a breakout. But the thing is that if we compare the breakout to, for example, this kind of a break, and if we are using this strategy that we want to see volume, we want to see the daily close above or below and actually stabilize and see how the price is going to behave, then that's fine. And that's, being on the safe side when you're taking, swing trades, not day trades, but swing trades. With day trades, with hyperactive trading, you can actually take the breakout as it's happening, and this would have been the best case scenario for right now. But for this bigger trade, we really wanted to see a confirmation and a close with volume. So something like this, like we had right here. So this is a very similar situation to what we are seeing currently. But the thing is that this candle actually closed quite relatively close to this resistance that we had. Also, if we go previously to July of 21, then you'll also see that this was a perfect breakout out of this falling wedge, so to speak, right here, and it was a really no-brainer to get in right here. But if we go and take a look at what's going on right now, I mean, it looks beautiful, yes, but it's so much power, that's really good. But Jesus Christ, it's so far away from the actual wedge right now. It's right in the battle zone. It's right in the zone of all the resistances and all the supports and resistances that we had. As I mentioned in the previous video, and by the way, leave me a thumbs up, as I said in the previous video, in many videos previously, that this could be our bottom. This could be it. Again, anything can change at any given moment, and this is not financial advice, so do your own research. But this, as I said before, as Mr. Spot On the duty, I said that this could be our bottom, and if it will end up being the bottom, well, call me Spot On. So basically, okay, and right now, what I'm really worried about, I said in the previous video that our first target was 40,500, which look, it actually, which is quite awesome, again, that my placement of my levels is very, very spot on. So actually we did face a lot of resistance here. So it actually, this level became quite relevant, the one that I've mentioned. So that's really nice to know. And we actually broke it and went above, that's good. And if we go back to the daily, then we're going to see that we're currently going to be faced with a huge resistance at about 22,300. This one is quite big because it was the end of this capitulation candle right here, if you can call it capitulation. Then we had a lot of resistance and support in this area, so there is a lot of volume standing here. Let's take a look really quickly at the volume profile right now. And this is where this volume actually is beginning, and the majority of the volume is starting right here. So we have a lot of resistance in this area and opening a long trade right in the zone of the resistance. It would be amazing if the daily candle would have closed somewhere in this area. So we still had this room to go here so that it would carry a lot less risk. But this candle went from 37,000 up to 41,500. So an absolutely incredible explosion, which leaves us with a high risk entry possibility into this breakout, which is, again, why am I saying that this is high risk? Because the candle is really long, we are going right into the resistance area right now, and for us, we certainly have to have some kind of a stop. So if we're going to be entering into a swing trade with a target of, with a concept in our mind that this could be our reversal with all the stops and breaks in the way going upward to whatever all-time high or something, then in this case, we certainly want to have a some kind of a technical stop and something that would make sense. And in this instance, I would say that the best and safest bet would be to probably have a stop at around maybe $37,000 or $38,000. And it's a really long stop, because remember, if you're using proper risk and money management, you want to take at least 3 to 1. So if your stop is like $4,000, then your target has to be at least $12,000 to $13,000 to $15,000. And I don't really like these kinds of huge stops, because in case if it goes right against you, it's going to be very expensive. Because I'm used to trading, for example, like $100,000 trade, but my stop is usually $500, $1,000 at the most, you know, $300, $400, but not $4,000 or $3,000. And right now here, using a very short stop can be quite complicated. So one of the things, let me show you what I'm entertaining as of right now. In a very short-term perspective, again, this is using the lens kind of a way. And basically using the lens here in a 15-minute chart, we'll find ourselves a very nice, let's just move it like this. So we have some kind of a flag that is, let me make these a tiny bit bigger so that you guys don't complain in the comments that you cannot see my levels. So basically here we have, we moved above, we consolidated right here at 40,500, and now we moved to about almost 42,000, and now we're consolidating here. And basically this consolidation is looking quite nice, and there isn't really that very much volume, but again, we already spent so much power on moving around already, so we cannot really expect it to have it so much anyway. So at this point, and right now we're having this squeeze, so perhaps a good technical entry into this long trade, into this belief of this breakout, which could be probably will be at around the level of the closure of the daily candle, could be of breaking of this wedge right here, which could be an interesting opportunity with a stop loss of about $41,000. So if it actually goes and suddenly starts turning, this could be a time where you would be stopped out and say, sorry, no thank you, I'm out. And that's going to be absolutely fine, because if this is going to turn into a fake out, then you having a stop loss of $38,000 is going to be just so painful and so frustrating. Then this is something that it would be very difficult to handle, especially knowing that we are currently going to be faced with the resistance of 42,300, which is going to be even more important and stronger, in my personal opinion, than $40,500. And then the next one is going to be at 46, which is going to be also incredibly strong right here. But 46 at least some way ahead. And 42 is, we are breathing into 42. We are right at 42. We're standing there. So if you're going to be taking a long trade, take something technical, something understandable, something that you can control, and don't risk too much. And when it comes to shorting Bitcoin, again, I cannot hold you back. There is going to be a lot of volatility in the coming days. So if you're into shorting and you find yourself a really interesting shorting opportunity, then why not? I mean, this is only, a lot of people in the comments have told me that shorting Bitcoin is anti-moral or whatever. I mean, money is still money. So I've made a lot of money in the past weeks from shorting Bitcoin. So it's really up to you. And please do let me know down in the comments, what do you think? Is this a real breakout? Is this a fake out? And go to Twitter and interact with me on my Twitter as well. And don't forget that down in the description of this video, there is a link to my free Telegram channel where I'm sending in all the alerts, and if something changes in the market and the market is on the move, I'm going to always inform you about it. So yeah, currently I'm looking for an entry, and and certainly I'm going to keep you all updated on the current situation. And please don't forget to like the video and stay smart in the markets, and I wish you best of luck. And let's go to $100,000 in Bitcoin. Comment down below if you want to see Bitcoin at 100K. All right, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio.